Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jane Morton. I'm a psychic counsellor, and I'm here this evening to give you some advice, not just on relationships, by the way, everyone as well. So thank you very much for coming on and seeing me. And please remember, we are streaming from YouTube and Facebook, in case you wonder who I am talking to and can't see them. I often wonder that myself. So before I start, if anyone is, how many people we got on, Mr. P? Okay, I will say it, but I might say it again in a minute. I had a gentleman come in just now, people, and his name's Bert, and his throat's very sore across here. I feel like he's had it cut, whether it's an operation or someone's cut it, and he keeps telling me something about his hearing aid. So I'll see if I get more on that. But if anyone can take that who's watching, please let me know, because he literally came in before Mr. P disturbed me. Sorry, Mr. P. But anyway, we have a few hellos, and I've got to put loads of energy into it, even though I've been on a 12-hour shift. I'm raring to go, Mr. P. Hello, new here, would love a reading. Hello, Angel of Light. Thank you for joining us. Please do go over to your YouTube. Yeah, no. Hello, lovely Pamela. Thank you for coming on. Hello, Terry. Hello, Alison. My little fan club. Hello, Casey. Hello, Christine. I haven't forgot you either, Christine. It's on my list to do. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, Christine Maris. I never say that properly, do I, Mr. P? Marais. Hello, Kelly. Big love to you, the two. Hi, Tony. Hi, Mal. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Joe. Hello, Lynn. Hi, Megan. Let us know where you're coming from as well, please, if you can. That would be good. Hi, Amber. Hi, Nicola. Thank you. If you're new, thank you for joining us. Hi, Holly. Wonderful. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Julie. Hi, Mandy. Love the cowboy hat. Is that a new emoji? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Hasval. Hi, Kaz. Hello. Hello back. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Natasha. Hi. Oh, this is one. Hi, Samia. Hi, from the West Midlands. Thank you for letting me know that. Hi, Katie. It's always nice to know where everyone's tuning in from. Hi, Sarah. And hi, Helen C. Hi, Carol. Hi, Maxine. I'm going to just warn you, my dog's on the prowl. He may start acting a bit weird. Hi, Amy. He likes to play up when I come in. Hi, Sis. Is that Sis? Fizz versus brother B. Row B. That's what I call my bro. But yeah. Hi, Mary. Torquay, Devon. Lovely, Katie. Lovely part when it's nice weather. We've had storms here again. Hi, Helen. Hi, Joanne from Birmingham. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Cherie, and hi, Natalie from windy Essex. Yeah, it's windy here. I've lost some roof tiles again. Typical. And yeah, hi, Heidi from Fareham. No, last night was horrendous, Mr. P. I don't know where you were last night, but it was horrendous. I went to bed and well, you live what, 10, 15 minutes away from me. I'm telling you, it was horrendous. Hi, I can never say this. Is it Baran? Well, at least they can all laugh at me when I can't get the words out. Anyway, thank you for watching us from Maine in the United States. Hi, Susanna Jane from Australia, and you're new. Thank you very much. So, should we get started? So, we'll get started because I was a bit all night, people. I hope. Sorry, I got a little tickle going on in my face there. So, I'm a psychic counsellor. If anyone is new, that a few of you have said you are, and basically on the show, I normally give advice, or it's not just relationships. It's on anything. You can ask spiritual questions, you can ask general questions, and I'll see what I can do. I don't always do the mediumship on tonight. If it comes in, I won't stop it, but it's not what I'm on here for. But, ask away. Please do ask a question. I will try and answer it. I will then give you a little card reading. And please do like and share. And if you're on Facebook, lots of love hearts, please. And remember, anyone's just tuned in, we stream from YouTube, but we also go live on Facebook. So you may not see all the comments. I certainly don't, because Mr. P controls them. But you won't see everything, and you might wonder who I'm talking to and what I'm saying, because you can't see it. So I don't know what's going on here. I've got something tickling all down my face. But yeah, it's because we've got 2 live streams. But feel free to go over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, because that's our main platform. So, Mr. P, have I got a question, please? Has anyone got a question? I know you all go, can I have a reading if you're drawn to me. It's not, well, I can do that sometimes, can't I, Mr. P? But tonight is more for people to just tell me how you've been feeling all week. Tell me if there's anything on your mind. Tell me if you want to just say something. Talk to the people in the community. Our YouTube community has a great little chat behind our backs, don't they, Mr. P? Could do numbers if no one's asking. Okay. Will you come forward? All right. Any advice for my anxiety spiritually, please, Sam? Okay, Sam, let's have a look. Sam, I'm not ignoring you. I was just trying to see if I could pick up. I think Bert's hanging around me again. He's saying something about gout in his big toe now. Yeah, remember, if anyone can take a Bert, please let me know, because he's quite persistent now. Anxiety, Sam, not a nice thing. A lot of people don't realise they suffer from it either. It can come in all shapes and sizes. It can be minor, it can be major. And again, like I said, a lot of people don't understand it. So you don't always know you've got it. So for me, it's more about trying to find some time for yourself. It's about trying to find some quiet time, because we're all so quick at rushing around and keeping busy. And the one thing we should have learnt from this last year is time for ourselves, because we certainly have plenty of it, some of us. And I just feel that with anxiety, it's about taking care of your well-being and making sure you do put yourself first at times. With the spirit, when you say spiritually, please, I mean, anyone that has that intent of following some sort of spiritual path, or is interested in anything spiritual, and do you know what? It's amazing how many people in their house. You could go to someone's house and they've got butterflies, birds, angels, all sorts of things around their house, especially with the way our home stores go. They follow a trend, and usually that trend is something to do with spirituality. No one's guessed that yet. It's amazing how many people are drawn to spiritual things and don't even realise they're spiritual. So it's more for you to try and help yourself, and how you can find some me time, some time out. And do you know what? A short walk, just go out in the garden, not maybe when it was as windy as it was in Portsmouth last night, but just anything that you can have some 5 minutes yourself to clear your head and just breathe, calmly breathe. And another great one, which I swore by because I used to do it myself before we went into a lockdown, is breathing exercises. I used to go to a beautiful yoga teacher who used to do our yoga, and she also taught breathing exercises, and they are brilliant. And you can look them up. There's so many, you can look up things, as you all know these days. But breathing exercises, just for short seconds. One's one with your nose, where you cover your part of your forehead, you cover a nostril, you breathe in one, out the other. It is so calming for your nerves and for any palpitations, which I know is a big one with anxiety. And it just really helps. So it's just really small things that can really sort of give you that time to sort of adjust. I'm going to pick you a card, Sam, just to see if we can pick up on anything else, because sometimes with anxiety as well, there's an underlying, and I'm not medical, people, before anyone starts going, oh yeah, she's got medical training now, might work for the NHS, but I'm not medically trained, I'm holistically trained. Triumph I've got for you, number 7, Mr. P. And I feel with that, Sam, it's more about people trying to find out when did they first notice they got anxiety. And that, again, can be hard if you don't realise what the signs are. I know myself, when I had an anxiety attack, I honestly didn't know what it was until I was told it was an anxiety attack. So it's finding the signs, really, but also just trying to see what may have triggered it, what may have changed in your life to sort of get you starting to feel that way. But with Triumph, for me, I just feel, it's really weird, I feel like someone's come right through a dirt cloud with you. You know, like if you're out in the desert or out in the Wild West and you're galloping around, I'm just getting this real feeling that you've gone through a massive storm. And I don't mean the type we had last night. I really do feel that you've gone through something quite traumatic. I'm actually picking up your anxiety because of the psychic counselling. I'm obviously a holistic therapist as well, and I do healing. So I'm quite empathic. So I often pick up symptoms from people. I just feel that I want to keep taking my breath. It's almost like that someone's come. It's like a bull in a china shop. You've gone through so much that when you came out the other end, you didn't know how to adjust. And I just feel that I have to keep taking my breath a bit. That there's no time to sort of breathe or think. Now, Mr. P would laugh at me with that because he probably says I talk too much anyway. But I just feel with you, something's happened, and you almost hit a stop without realising you hit it, and you don't know how to move forward. But just getting lots of dust clouds around you, like you literally went through it so quickly. The impact was quite immense. Let me know, Sam, if that makes any sense to you, because I do feel there's something going on in the background with you. But in regards to trying to help your anxiety, if you want to go down the spiritual route to help it, it's always yoga, breathing and meditation. I know I bleep on about it to anyone that watches me regularly, but they really are. They're about calming your mind, that mindfulness that we hear so much about in the workplace now. That's what helps us the most. I've been cleaning a lot. That's the dust cloud. I do need to have more time for myself. Yes, I understand that, Storm. Thank you. Yeah, it's quite, because I actually kept catching my breath, and I've just felt like I just couldn't get, if you want to swallow something as well and you've gulped it too quick. I just feel that you really do need to adjust to whatever you've come through and give yourself time to heal from that as well, because it's like you went through it too quickly. And also cleaning, I don't think you've got that much dust around, so that's more what I was picking up was more what you've been through and what it's caused around you. So much love to you, Sam, and like I said, find some time, do some breathing exercises, a few minutes a day, especially at night time when you lay down in bed. It's a good time to do it. Yoga if you can, doesn't have to be intense yoga. And meditation always helps. And again, 5-10 minutes of meditation. No one has to go and sit and do it for hours. And get yourself outside as much as possible, because it's amazing what the outdoors does for us. So yes, there you go, Sam. You take care of yourself. Who else have we got, Mr. P? Hello from Hamilton. I can never say these words, Mr. P. You know this. Evelina, yeah, isn't it? Ottawa, is it? Hamilton. Thanks for joining us, Evelyn. Holly, Jane, could you tell me how you got into psychic counselling, please? Fell into it. It's an accident, Holly. It was a big accident. Even being on here is a big accident. No. How did I get into it? I did a diploma in it several years back now. And that was mainly, excuse me, I'm just going to give Bert a shove over. That was mainly because I obviously was becoming a psychic. I say becoming because I was struggling massively, pretending I couldn't do it. And when I realised that there was no going away from it, because it's one of these things that once you do follow that route, once you open up and accept what you are capable of doing, you really have to just get on with it, because it's a bit like fighting a losing battle once they sort of get the pathway for you. So I went and did a diploma in psychic counselling. It was for me. It wasn't so I can have initials after my name. I'm not that big-headed. It was for my personal benefit. It was for me to understand my psychic ability. I call myself a psychic more than a medium, because my psychic side is obviously very strong, where my mediumship is something that I've sort of suppressed more over the years. But it was really just for me to do learning and understand what I could do. And it's like any job I've done, any job I've ever done in my whole, living my life, my career, I've always gone and learnt about it, because I'm a great believer you can't do a job and not understand why you're doing it. And this is a job. I have clients and I'll get paid for it, so it is a job. So I just think you have to understand the service that I'm giving to people. So not everyone would do that. And again, not everyone has to do that. That was just how I wanted to do it. So I understood the science behind it and my ability. That said, I did train to be a counsellor 23 plus years ago. And I've always wanted to help people, hence the holistic therapy, hence the healing. Most of the work I do is always to help others. So my tarot reading, and I actually do psychic counselling sessions, are based more on the person. They're based more on what I can do to help them. A bit like Sam, when we just talked about their anxiety. It's more about how we can find what's causing people to, carry on making the same mistakes or not getting past something. It's to help them. It's not really to tell the future. Yes, I can read the cards and do past, present and future, but I'm more about the person in the here and now, and how I can help them. And hence this show. Mr. P suggested I come on and did this because he knew how passionate I was about giving people advice. So I hope that answers that question, Holly. And for that, I will give you a little card. Well, this is bizarre because I've just got Triumph again, number 7. I'll leave it out. I might be pulling it for everybody. The funny thing with this, Holly, and this is going to sound bizarre, I actually have just visualised the old Triumph car. I have no idea what a Triumph actually looks like properly. I am showing my age, though, because I remember my uncle having one. I'm just getting an old car around you. I'm seeing some kind of car that's a project. Someone's doing a car up around you, or they've got it in a garage. I'm just trying to see what they're showing me with it. I just feel there is somebody around. It's like car collecting, or they're very into their vintage cars where they like to keep them. I feel like it's well protected, like there's some sort of cover over it. That's what I got when I initially looked at the card, and that might not even be you. That could be someone around you, but they've just shown me that, so I'm not sure what the relevance is to that. And the other thing I've got for you, I just feel that you've been I feel like you've been wrapping yourself up quite a bit at the moment. I'm not going to say literally, but I just feel that there's been a lot of I don't know, how can I put it, not self-awareness, it's like I feel like you've been wrapping yourself literally round with your own arms, just trying to protect yourself, trying to keep yourself just trying to keep your wits about you a bit at the moment. I feel that there's some kind of protection level going around you, that you just feel you just need to be on your guard a little bit, and you needed some time out from somebody, because I just feel that you just needed to get your bearings a bit more and understand the situation a bit more. It's not so much in a negative way either. I'm just feeling that you're trying to assess the situation, and you've stepped back and done it that way. And the way you've done it, I literally feel that you've literally wrapped an invisible cloak around you to ensure that that you can have that time out to think. So let me know if any of that and the car makes sense to you, Holly. But Triumph in itself is a great card. It's about, the card is its generic meaning is about stepping out of your sort of comfort zone, and it's about taking back control and being quite jubilant, quite triumphant in what you are succeeding. And it's about not hiding in the corner no more, and opening up and acknowledging that people want to see you, want to care about you. It is a card of acknowledgement. We in the tarot, it sits very, because the oracle deck Psychic Oracle, it's very similar to the tarot. It's just lovelier cards, that's what I say. But it's about standing out and being proud. It's about taking back that control and letting people see you for the lovely person you are. So I hope that makes sense to you, Holly. Let us know, and I hope you understood the psychic counselling. And you know, if anyone ever wants to ask, I've always said after the show, please do go on the fan page or message me and I can give details. I know a couple of people have gone on to do psychic counselling after asking me where I studied it, so happy to help anyone if they need any advice. So there goes the dog, so I do apologise. So who else have we got, Mr. P? Do you want me to do a few hellos? Hello, Amanda. Hi, Natasha. Winter. Yes, I thought so. Okay, Natasha, will I be strong enough to visit TN by myself? Haven't seen my daughter in 9 years, have a new grandson. Okay, TN obviously is another country, but I'm not that psychic that I can work out where TN is. No, Natasha's, I'm sure Natasha's English, isn't she? Natasha's from you are in the States, Natasha. Don't know why I'm getting English then. Okay, so TN, we're guessing anyway, strong enough to visit by yourself. That's obviously a journey you're not looking forward to. I've just picked up a little bit of anxiety with you. I'm actually getting a little bit of, this is more to the left of me. I want to sort of rub myself a little bit here. I feel Tennessee. Ah, lovely Tennessee. I just feel I'm getting a little bit of here. I don't know. It's a little bit of muscle strain, a little bit of. I feel like I've either strained something or it's just tension. There's a lot of tension there, which is probably coming from worry. So we have established that we think you're American as well, and Tennessee. I'd love to go to. My friend's actually got a house there, and every time I stay over in Florida, we never get to go to Tennessee. I get angry. But travelling on your own is obviously always a worry, and not USA Italians. USA Italians, lovely. And obviously it is hard when you haven't seen somebody for that long. I mean, 9 years, that is a long time, and I can imagine how that must feel. And FaceTime and Zooms and stuff like that, they're great, and thank God for technology, but they're not the same as seeing somebody in person. If you're struggling, because I just feel it's a flight you'd have to get. It's going to be an internal flight. It's not something you would do by car. I feel like the distance from where you are is too long. So it's the flight. I feel that this was pre-COVID as well. You would have been worried about going anywhere on your own anyway. And COVID's probably made that worse. We can only pray that everything gets back to normal. But I'm just going to see what card I can pick up for you. So I've got moving on, number 6, Mr. P. And with that, Natasha, I just feel moving on isn't about you moving on. It's about moving forward for you. He's coming from the dark. He's going into the light. It's on the screen, isn't it, Mr. P? Yeah, and I just feel it's about taking a step forward. It's about taking a bit of a leap of faith. And for you, I think it's actually working out your plan. When it's best to go. Again, I think in America you've got a little bit more, you're a bit more open than we were, and obviously you've got a little bit more freedom going on over there, but I just feel it's plan the journey, and I don't think it would seem as bad if you planned a journey, because if you're missing her, and obviously you want to see your new grandson, for me it's about taking that step forward. You can see in that card he's moving towards the light, and that's always a positive sign. That's always about moving forward, and that's about taking positive steps. So I think plan your journey, and maybe, and it might not be possible because I'm just getting the name buddy. I feel like I want to say take a travel buddy with you. I know, again, people are so worried about mixing and seeing people, but I just feel it's actually the anxiety, because like I said, it comes in all different ways. I just feel it's quite tense. It feels like I want to loosen that burden from you, and that's probably coming from stress, because you want to see your family, but there's obstacles in the way. So I want to say to you, nothing is undoable, not doable. And it's about planning it and preparing yourself for it and taking small steps. But there's definitely that moving on is a moving forward. That's you moving forward and taking positive steps. I also see that someone's got something on, some kind of locket, jewellery. It seems unusual. It seems like some sort of chain that's got an unusual pendant on the end. It's not what I call a normal locket. I feel that it's quite an old locket. It's some sort of relevance to somebody. I don't know if that's something that you've got or you want to give to your daughter, because I'm just seeing someone handing that over, but it does feel it's quite old. So whether it's something that's been in the family and handed down, but it's weird, because it's making me think of it's at Venice. They've got a glass house. It's some kind of Venice glass. I'm sort of seeing it's very bright and very lovely and sparkly, but it's like in a pendant form. So let us know, Natasha. My heart hurts. Is that your heart? That's your heart in general. You have problems with your heart. Yeah, it's quite. I do get quite a tight sensation there. Obviously, I'm assuming you're getting help for that, and making sure you're well. And I'd imagine it's hurting as well in that way as well, because it's nothing worse than not being able to see our loved ones, which we've all had to struggle with in the past year. But that's a long time not to have seen your daughter. And I think it's time you planned a journey, but obviously make sure you put your health first, and don't do anything that's going to put a strain on you. So I hope that helps, Natasha, and much love to you. And we'll keep our fingers and toes crossed for you to see your daughter, or if your daughter can come to you. If it's really that undoable, ask her to come to you. That's the best way forward if you really don't think you can do the journey. But that's a positive card, so take that with you. Okay, who else have we got? Hi, Tony. Hi, May. Mia. Is it Mia or May? Oh, either way. Hi, Paul. Hi, Karen. Oh, yeah. Hi. Thank you for being the newbie, Karen. We're on YouTube as well. Hi, Katie. First time watching as well. Got loads of newbies tonight. I feel like I haven't been on here for ages as well. We've done Manda, haven't we? Yeah, we've done a Manda. Come on, Mr. P. Julie, does it mean anything if I get all tingly and restless legs while meditating? Not always, but it's so frustrating. Sorry, I'm not laughing at Julie. I get tingly and restless legs, and I'm not even meditating. I think that's old age with me. Yes, nearly pulling me mic out. You'll be really angry with me then. Restless legs, it's not as restless as you think. You are meditating, and if you're meditating to a spiritual level where you want to connect to spirit or sort of relax to be able to channel in, you are bound to get all sorts of vibrations, because you've got to remember everything around us is energy. Every single thing around us, whether it be for instance this glass of water, energy. The computers obviously are, but everything, my cards, literally everything, including us, has an energy force around it. And it's mad, because like a table, it's got energy around it. So when you're meditating and you're trying to connect to a higher level, or you're trying to take yourself back to your subconscious and relax your body to go into that subconscious state, your actual body is going to have some reactions. Sometimes you learn to sort of manage it and it goes away, and other times a lot of people still have that different sensation. I sometimes get like a vibrating above my head, and I can feel like my head's, it's a bit like Zebedee on Magic Roundabout. I feel like someone's sort of gone like that on my head. It is just literally the energy force around you, and that it shows that you are doing something. You are doing some kind of connection somewhere subconsciously. The only thing I will say with that, when you say it's frustrating, realistically, when you're meditating and you've gone into a deep meditation, or you've gone in, you really are truly relaxed, it wouldn't really bother you what you're doing. So it makes me wonder if you're getting to a certain point and then you're actually sort of stopping yourself and you're getting a little bit rigid and you sort of telling yourself, no, I don't want to do this. And that's, again, subconsciously, that may not be what you think you're doing. And your body's having a little bit of a mismatch. It's like got incorrect energy fields going through you. So it sounds to me, if you are getting frustrated, you're not truly relaxed, because in a meditation state, even if you did 5 or 10 minutes, if you truly relax, because most people do breathing exercises, pranic breathing, you would be relaxed enough to shut out the outside world, the restless mind, as we call it, and you wouldn't overly, you'd know your body's reacting, but it wouldn't bother you because you'd be in a different type of consciousness. So I've just picked for you positive movement forward, number 8. And that card straight away tells me, with your rest sort of ness, that's obviously a sailing boat. It's going across very calm waters. It's going towards the sun, which is always by the end of the day. Something's telling me that, one, you need to stick to one, and it's not always easy in our day life, but you need to stick to a certain time of day. You need to try and keep to the same time each day for your meditation. And actually, it's much better if you did it in the same place, not move from room to room. Again, it's not always ideal, and I'm not going to tell people don't do it that way, because I don't always do it that way myself. But it works better if you're in the same place around the same time, because you get into a routine, and it starts sort of helping you to relax. And also, if you're going to bring spirit in, or even anyone, your guides, to come in, they will go, oh, look, she's going to go and meditate. She wants to talk to me. And they get ready to come and work with you. So for me, it's telling me, I feel like nighttime's better for you. I don't know if you're doing it in the morning, but I feel like I want to say to you, you'd be better meditating at night. I think it would calm you down more. It would give you a better night's sleep. It would also probably help with your restless leg. But I also feel I'm getting a sense, it's weird, it's like a dinosaur. It's like a prehistoric thing I'm seeing. That I don't know if you've been to visit somebody, but I'm seeing like prehistoric. Is there a place in Devon? I can't think what it's called. With that coastline, Mr. P. It collapsed into the water, if I remember rightly. I'm just getting like someone walking along the beach, and they're telling me a prehistoric, but the name of the place has got a prehistoric name. It's showing me like a prehistoric dinosaur. I don't think any of us have been around long enough to see that. So the name is making me think it's something to do with a prehistoric dinosaur. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know what it's showing me, like is it Jurassic Cliffs or something? Yeah, I'm just getting a big sense of that. I don't know why they're showing me that. It's random. They're showing me the sea, they're showing me the sand, they're showing me prehistoric, but they're showing me it is some kind of place, not a prehistoric being, because we'd all be in big trouble. Either that you've been visiting something in the dinosaur museums, I don't know, but just showing me that. I don't know why, but I just feel you need to be meditating at night. Yes, I do different times at bedtime, gets me to sleep. Okay, so it's definitely nighttime you need to be doing it, because I've got a strong sense that nighttime's better for you, and you obviously do need it for sleep. What you may be doing is the wrong type of meditation then before you go to sleep, if you're getting frustrated with your legs. But that said, Julie, and like I said, I am not a medical person, but I do feel your restless legs is actually more on that side than actually it's being affected by your meditation. I think that's something else as well. You just need to learn to control your body a bit more when you're meditating. So I hope that helps, and let us know if you live near Devon in the Jurassic coastline, or whether it's something else prehistoric. But I'm just random. Just seeing, the bird. What's the bird called, Mr. P? Pterodactyl or something? Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, thank you. Fine. I'll clap myself. I got the word out and I said it properly. I see. I've done well tonight, Mr. P. But yeah, Julie, let us know. And yeah, just persevere. Meditation's not easy. People think it's it's easy. It's not easy. It really isn't easy. And so I've been doing it for years now, and it's still not easy. And especially if you're not in the right frame of mind, you can't just go, I better meditate. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work that way. You really do need to be in the right place, the right time, and the right mindset. So you look after yourself, Julie, and much love to you. Do you want to do some hellos, Mr. P? Do you want me to talk about anything? Anybody? Talk about myself? Oh, yes. Yes. So, to any of our viewers, especially our newcomers, we now have on SPTV our own directory, and we also have our own website, don't we? Events page, yeah. So if anyone wants to go on there and have a look, please do. You will find lovely people listed, like myself, when I actually get around to doing it. And you will see all the lovely events that some of us put on there. And there are so many hosts on SPT, subscribe to YouTube, and that is our main platform. Hi, Lydia. Thank you for joining us. What's that say? Save my Emma something. We've done Angel. Oh, yeah, we said that. I said that earlier. She's new. Thank you, Angel. Lovely picture as well. You're welcome, Julie. You haven't told us if you live near Jurassic Park or you've got a prehistoric bird in your garden. Thank you, Katie, for sharing. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Tupperware. God, that goes back some years. I remember my mum getting Tupperware parties all those years ago. Dakota, thanks for joining us. Hi, Kim. Right, Joe. Hope I have a spirit around me. I lost someone in January. Life hasn't been the same since. Okay, Joe. While we're talking on the subject spirit, I'll just throw back in there again if anyone's watching. I had a Bert come in just literally seconds before Mr. P woke me up, and he's told no, when I say woke me up, I was having a quick 5 minutes. I literally came rushing in from work, grabbed a piece of toast, had some water, got myself all composed for this, and then I was trying to just get myself in the right zone. And then Bert came in, and Bert's told his throat felt like it had been cut from here to here, but it felt more like he'd had to have had something done to it. He told me there was something wrong with his hearing aid. He had gout in his big toe, I think his left toe. He was showing me. I don't know why he came in and what he wanted. He wanted to just give me his ailments. But if anyone knows who Bert is, please do let me know. But Joe, let's see if I can pick you a card. And with regard to spirit around you, I'm obviously going to say yes because I work as a psychic and a medium, and spirit is with us everywhere. I mean, I always go them upstairs or them. We always point upstairs, but actually they are everywhere. They're literally around us. They're behind us. They're in front of us. They're around us. Sometimes people feel their arms around. They feel like someone's put their arms around them. They just feel that someone's sat next to them. They really do feel that closeness, and that is how close they truly are. It's just because we're in a different sort of parallel to that now, we don't physically see them. Well, obviously mediums do, but and it's hard when we lose someone, and it's very hard. And January, that's no time at all. That's no time at all for you to have lost someone. So you are, grieving. You're in the early stages of grieving, and that's it's almost numb. I've lost people myself, so I know how that feels. It is very numb. You don't really understand. The months passed too quickly. Then you feel they haven't passed quick enough. It is a very strange stage, and no one can say there's a time frame on grieving. I know people say, with time it gets better. You never forget them, and you always will love them. Time just helps you manage your day-to-day better. But how long you grieve for is an individual thing. No one can tell you a time frame on that. I'm going to pick you. I've picked you Firm Foundations, number 4, Mr. P. And as I picked that, Joe, I lost my balance. I've actually lost my footing. I've actually just dropped my cards over the table, so that's how much I lost my balance. I felt quite unsteady there. I feel that that's totally knocked you off your feet, and I mean really knocked you off your feet. And I feel that I just want to get you to sort of try and get some sort of, how can I use, I don't want to use the word control, that sounds a little bit too, I just feel that you really do need to sort of address the situation at the moment. I feel that there's been times, because I literally wanted to go like this, that you are losing the day-to-day stuff seems to be fading away for you at the moment. And now I'm very mindful when we're on a live forum. I know some people will go into great detail. I won't do that because I think it's too personal and it's too upsetting for people. But I just feel at the moment there's a very thin line at the moment to you losing that day-to-day world that's going on around you. Now again, grief, as I said, affects different ways. It can make us we could be sat in a room full of people and feel like we're not even there. But that's normal. It's when we start realizing that we're not acting normal or we're not addressing the situation. And I just feel at the moment I want to sort of pull you back in a bit and just let you be mindful. There are people around you to still look after you. There's still people around you to care for you. Try not to get swallowed up in that grief, because I just feel that card as well. I want to sort of say to you, be clear on what you need and what you want, and make sure that those around you still get the help you need. I've just got the word, I'm not sure if that was, I thought it was with Stacey, but I'm thinking it's more, I don't know how that's different, but like a Solomon. I'm not quite getting that. Something beginning with S. So let me know, Joe, if that's making any sense to you. But I'm getting it. I can't pronounce the name, which is nothing unusual here because I can't pronounce people's names anyway. But I can't quite get the name they're saying to me. But it sounds like Solomon. But I'm feeling very lightheaded with this as well. So I don't know what's happened. I feel like my brain. There's something going on with my brain. I'm feeling like my face has gone a little bit strange. It's affecting my brain, so I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Joe. Please do let us know. But yeah, stay positive. And again, that's hard, I know, but always remember your loved ones are with you. Talk to them. Talk out loud to them as well. And obviously, they are there to listen to you. Please don't be scared to talk out loud. I did that a lot when my dad passed. I used to talk out loud when I was in bed. I used to tell him what had made my day crap, what was making my day good. And I just used to generally say, oh, why aren't you here? Because I want to tell you this. But I told him anyway, because I knew he was listening. And that's the only advice I can give for that, Joe, with spirit around you. Keep talking to them. Trust they're with you. And I've said this a million times. They can do more for us there than they could here. And that sounds mad, but they can look after us all the time when they're there. They can just see us. They can try and guide us. They can sort of try and get us back on track. We just have to tune in to listen to them. So take care of yourself, Joe, and make sure if you need any support, you do ask for it, because I just feel I want to pull you back in a bit, okay? And thank you. Yeah, you can see, you can understand that. And like I said, some people might think, oh, get out clause. I won't talk too much about someone's personal situation. It's very private, and this is a live forum. But you look after yourself, Joe. Take care of yourself. Okay, Mr. P. And if anyone's come up with Bert yet, please let me know, because his gout's playing up terrible. Hi, Angela. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Tracy. Lovely, Tracy. Hello, Ray. It's a nice card. Looks like Ascended Master. Hi, Di. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Rachel. And you're new here as well. Thank you, all you newbies tuning in. Hi, Trevor. When I meditate, I get a tightness in my throat. Has this been brought over from a past life, and can I get rid of it? Oh, Trevor, we could bring loads of things over from our past life. I swear we could write it all down on a toilet roll. I think I've used the toilet roll as an example before for something else, haven't I, Mr. P? your throat is your throat chakra. So just clear mine. Even if you are not aware of your chakras in your body, we have 7 main ones that literally run straight down the middle of us in alignment. If they're out, slightly out, we need to get them back over there. They are there. They are scientifically proven to be there. I actually work with them a lot in my healing, in my aromatherapy as a holistic therapist, and I obviously use them in meditation. So if your throat is feeling tight, your throat chakra is blue, which you are wearing the lovely blue colours in your photograph. And that is basically showing that's an area that needs readjusting or clearing. And the biggest way to do that is speak your truth. Obviously, we don't want everyone going around abusing people and being too outspoken. But realistically, the best way to do that is find out what it is you're not saying out loud. And if you can't say it to the person, I always say it out loud anyway to yourself in an empty room, because at least you've spoken it and you've got it out, or write it down. But realistically, with the throat chakra, it's about clearing that blocked energy and getting out off your chest what you need to say. With us psychics, if we have problems with our throats, then we're in big trouble, because we won't be able to do our work, because we obviously do a lot of talking. But a lot in my throat at the moment, so it's obviously something quite big that you need to say. I would say it is normally, and definitely from what I'm picking up from you, it's something that needs to be said. You've just got to find the right way of saying it. In regards to past lives, we do a multitude of things from our past lives. We could have up to 200. If you go into your past lives and regression, on average we have around 200 past lives. And we will always bring something from one of them, or keep bringing the same thing over and over again to all of them, because we haven't learnt that lesson. But usually it's traits, usually it's our behaviour, it's our traits, and it's how we live our life, whether we think we should be living a life of poverty and stuff like that. So with your throat, this is definitely in the here and now, and it's something that needs to be said. And for you, I've just dropped on the table again, we have got Mr. P, accelerated motion number 8. So for that, Trevor, when you look at her, she's looking up at that lovely star, and she's basically looking up at that star. And if you look at her face, she looks she's thinking, oh my, aliens, ETs are landing. But no, if you actually look at her face, she can look quite concerned. She looks, it depends how you look at it, but she looks like she's thinking, what's that then? Or a bit like, yeah, aliens are coming. But she's not looking as happy as you'd like to think she would. And I think with that, she's looking up for that support. She's looking up at that beautiful star shining back down. And accelerated motion means it's time to step forward and speak your truth. So it's a little bit like she's looking up for support. Or shall I say it? Shall I do it? Or what shall I do? And that accelerated motion is saying, yes, you should. But it's about how you address it. So for me, there is definitely something that you need to speak about. You just need to be very mindful of when you say it, because there's somebody that you need to say some things to. So let us know, Trevor, if that makes sense. But it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. And when you do it, you'll find when you meditate, it won't happen. You may find something else may be out of line. And another way to check if your chakras are out of balance is some people have pendulums, dowsers. You can actually douse all the way down your body at each chakra, or start at the bottom and work your way up. It depends how you want to do it. And it will actually tell you. So in your case, if we were dousing you, your dowser would hover around the throat, and it wouldn't move. It'd literally be going sort of like that. But if it was in a good place, it would do whatever your positive dowsing sign is. So again, not everyone's got their hands on the dowser, but that's worth something. If anyone's watching, please do get your dowsers out and try out your chakras. But that is a great way to unblock them as well. And think of something blue. It's time for me to come out of the shadows and teach the wisdom I know. So again, you know that you're not speaking your truth. So that accelerated motion is, like I said, she's looking up, knowing she should do something, she's not. So accelerated motion is about taking back control and doing what's right for you on your path. If it's about teaching your wisdom, then you know it's time you went and did it. It's pointless keeping it to yourself and then regretting it and knowing that you're not moving forward. But with the blue, shut your eyes and imagine a Mediterranean Sea or a lovely sort of blue colour, and imagine it as you're trying to clear that as well, because it does sort of get your chakra back in line. And that works with any of the chakras. If you know the colours of them, think of something like with the solar plexus, it's morning sun. You can think of the morning sun and just imagine it, and then it will clear your chakra. So anyone watching, there's another little tip. See, didn't know I was that knowledgeable, did you, Mr. P? But you look after yourself, Trevor. You get out there and teach. Okay. Okay, right. We're just going to do some adverts then, let you know what's coming up. And then we're going to do some VIP readings. And if you want to be a VIP, get and subscribe on YouTube. So tonight at 10:30 we have the lovely Ricky and Tyler, Divine Sparkle, and that is 10:30 UK time. So please do join them for their mediumships and reading. My boys, I call them. And then I call them my boys. And then Live with Spirit tomorrow night at 8 PM UK time, and that is with Diane. Diane will be your reader tomorrow. So all those lovely people keep going, give me a card, give me a reading. That's the show you want to get on. Not that I don't want you on mine, because I do, but that's the show where you get your readings. Oh, Brown News season number 2 community showcase coming your way. Okay, so showcase your talent. This might be one for Trevor. This is where you can come on to the community showcase and literally show us what you can do. It's not all about us. We're always open to new people. So yeah, community showcase. It's part 2 or season 2 as we call it, where you can come on and show us your stuff. So oh, is she? Right, we're going to big wish. We're going to give Stacey all our love and wishes and good luck, because she is doing a live. That's Stacey Shaw, a live for Wimbledon Church on Zoom. Is that Mr. P? On Zoom at 3 PM. Between 12 and 3. Sorry, missed that. But yeah, good luck to Stace. Well done, Stace. She's started off as watching us, an avid fan, and now look at her. Okay, Pamela. I find trying to relax. I don't know on how to. I think she's done that. I find trying to relax. I don't know how to. Jane, this is why I'm trying to do a deep meditation. Okay, Pamela, you've brought up a couple of times lately that you've been struggling with different things, and I think on one of the last Sunday sofas we did, you were saying you felt you'd lost your mojo a little bit. You have not lost your mojo, Pamela. I'm telling you now, because we know what you can do as well, because like the lovely Stacey, you have come on so far and done so well. It would be unnatural if you didn't question yourself. It's so, we've all done it, and sometimes we could all still do it if we have off days. We think, oh yeah, do we want to do that, or are we going to help someone if we feel like this? You've just got to stay positive and trust all the time. Once you start this path, you've got to trust them. You've got to trust that they are helping you, and when you may have some time out, it is so that you can recharge your batteries. If you're trying to do a deep meditation, strip it back. I don't know if you've watched Leslie do her show on here, and there's a couple of others, isn't there, Mr. P, that does meditation. You just need to strip it back, Pamela. I just do the meditations that suit me. Not everybody's meditation works for me. It is a personal choice, but you certainly don't need to deep. Do you know what? And people might shoot me for this. Well, hopefully not, because I'm on a live TV sort of channel. But you don't even have to do a deep meditation. Once you trust yourself, Pamela, once you truly trust yourself and know that you are working this, you're going to be working like this, you're going to be doing it to good intent, you can do a quick, simple meditation, clear your mind and get yourself prepared for your clients. You do not need deep meditation. That is more when you need to recharge your battery, when you need time out to look after you. It's for your benefit. It is not for the benefit of others. So I want to say to you, strip it back, because you've said this a couple of times now, and I just think you just need to stop overthinking this. You've been doing so well. This is just a little blip. And I've just pulled Truth for You, number 20. And that's the balancing of scales. As every time I look at that, I always want to say it's a balancing of scales. And for me, that is just showing you keep going and doing what you're doing. It is perfectly normal to question what you're doing and worry, but don't. You've got to keep going forward now. I know you've had some amazing feedback in the fledglings classes as well. So you've got to trust that Spirit's taking care of you. And that truth scale is just showing it's all about what you put in. What you really put in that you get back. And if you're working with good intent, there is no way that's not going to work for you. Okay, so stop the deep meditations, get to some basic meditations, but remember, when you're working, you've got sitters, clients, whatever you want to call them, it's your intent that is the most important thing, not the meditation you did before. Okay, so much love to you, Pamela. Okay, so for all VIPs that are watching, there is going to be a free special trance evening coming up very soon. Exciting. So is that the VIPs doing the trance or a special guest doing the trance? Okay, not allowed to give it away. I'm going to be told in secret, people, so I'm not telling you. Don't go messaging me either, because I'm not telling you. Okay, Terry will pass that on to all you VIPs, so look out for that, and especially you, Pamela, look out for that. I didn't set out to trance, but I've been doing it a lot lately. Once you start that, you can't go back either. Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Angie. Hi, Rachel. I shared, liked, and subscribed here and on Facebook. Oh, you're a star, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I still haven't had the TV contract, though. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Jade. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. Lovely. You joining us. Hi, Julie. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hi, Louise. Will I ever get my dream, or shall I just give up on what I have worked so hard for over the last few years? Never give up. Don't even need to pull a card for that. Dream. Is it a dream? Is it a goal? Is it an ambition? Or are they all the same things? If it's something that you're really, really intent on having, on doing, then there's no reason we can't set our goals to it. And it's a bit like I've just said to Pamela, we have to trust sometimes, but if we put that negativity out there, it blocks that path to give us what we want, and it just puts negativity in the way or obstacles in the way. So if you really truly are working to something that you want, then you just keep telling that to the universe, and you see yourself doing it. This is what I tell loads of people. I don't take my own advice, by the way, but no, I do. You should see yourself doing it. You should imagine yourself doing whatever it is that you are visualizing, dreaming, wanting. Imagine yourself. If it's a brand new posh supercar, imagine yourself driving it. If it's a great big house with a swimming pool, imagine yourself in it. But if it's a dream job, or it's a dream that you really want, then you just keep imagining yourself actually in that sort of role doing it, and it will come true. It's about how much you want it. It's not about how much you think you want it. You say you've worked hard for so many years, so it's obviously something you are very passionate about and are aiming for. So you've got to trust that. I'm not going to say it's a downside, but when we put stuff out to the universe, we can't expect it back in seconds. Some things we can, like if we're driving around, we go, oh, I want a parking space, please be a parking space, and it's there, we can go with that. But when it's a big thing, we have got to work for it as well. We don't get given everything on a plate. We still have to have lessons to learn, but we must be positive about what we want, and we must put the wording out there correctly, because they go exactly to the word. I've got choose wisely for you, number 7. Number 7, choose wisely. Sorry, Mr. P, put it down, got carried away. I do feel with you at the moment, there's been a few, you haven't got it? What do you mean you haven't got it? I just feel at the moment there may have been some options that have come out and you've tried to cram too much in. Also, I don't know if you've been having problems if you're doing something manually, because my hand's throbbing a little bit. I don't know if you've banged it or you've been doing something with your hands, because my hand's throbbing. It feels like it's been overworking something. But I just feel, and obviously the card's a lot of hands, and it's just made me touch my left hand. So I don't know what's going on there with my hand. But I feel sometimes you sit there and you have worked hard, but there's a lot that you've tried to cram in and you want. And again, sometimes the simple route is the easiest route. And I just feel I want to say to you, come back a little bit, because there may be something you've missed. And it's like you're looking at the end goal, that you've missed something in between, I'm feeling. And I do feel that sometimes you sit there with your hands in your head saying to yourself, oh no, this can't be happening, or oh no. And I don't know if it's causing it's a bit of an anxiety show tonight, but I'm feeling like I'm struggling to swallow. Like you, sometimes I don't know if you're skipping meals while you're doing this, and I'm trying to find what this dream is. I'm not getting much. It's funny, I'm being shown a wardrobe. I'm sorry. I'm being shown a wardrobe and some clothes. Excuse me. I've got the name. Sorry. I didn't expect that to come in. Sorry. I've got the name Stella. And she's just come in. I don't know who that is, but she took my voice away. I've been trying to emigrate to Australia for 3 years now. I've been putting as much positivity out in the unit. Okay. Excuse me, everyone coughing on the show, but Stella's quite she's quite a force to be reckoned with. I've got this like wardrobe, and I felt like I'd packed it up, you know, like when they ship it, just they sip it and ship it. So obviously I'm seeing some sort of carrier ship. I don't know how they do this. Do they put it on a plane? I don't know. I mean, I've never emigrated past Portsmouth, so I wouldn't know. But I'm seeing like these big containers. They're zipped up, and it's like wardrobe clothes in there. It's really weird. And I'm seeing it being shipped off, and then another one being shipped off. So come on, Stella, stop this. I just feel that there is no reason you can't do that. 3 years isn't that long, Louise. It truly isn't. It feels like it, but it isn't. And don't forget, this year has truly put us, some of us backwards, some of us forwards. Just got to keep putting it out there. It will happen. You do need some kind of job to go out there. So I'm wondering if it is something you'll do with your hands, because I was quite I want to keep doing this with my left hand. I don't know. Actually, I feel like I'm on a potter's wheel, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I just say stay positive with that and keep being positive with that. There is no reason that can't go ahead if you get the work visa in place. And I think you have to have a sponsor, don't you, for Australia? You've just got to get it all in place, and you've just got to keep thinking that, because some people are lucky and get handed something and they go straight out there, but no one's going straight out anywhere at the moment. So I just feel just keep going and work out what you're going to do out there. But I do feel you've got a craft, because that's why I want to use my hands. You've got some kind of craftsmanship that you'd be using out there. Right, you're a nurse. So what's it to do with my left hand? Feels quite warm. I feel like someone's done something to my left hand. I don't know if you've been putting cannulas in somebody's hand today, or it wouldn't go in, but my hand feels quite warm. But yeah, so again, as a nurse, they cry out for all sorts of medical stuff out there. You've just got to keep finding the right way forward to do that. That nothing is impossible, Louise. Okay. And I do see this stuff being shipped out. So something is moving and it's going on some kind of carrier. So it's leaving this country. So stay positive. And sorry, everyone, for losing my voice. Well, I want my voice. I don't know if I sounded different, Mr. P. No, but yeah, I'm okay. She's gone now. Bless her. But yeah. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Shola. Shola, good morning. I wish it was, but it's night time here. I recently left a horrific situation. Do you have any guidance for me? Okay, Lydia. See what the card says. So as I said earlier to people, I tend to use my psychic skills more. So I will tend to read from a card or what I pick up off a person. And the mediumship side sometimes comes in, but obviously someone came in just now unannounced. But let's see what we can get for Lydia. Solitude, number 9. Lydia, you're not aware of a Stella, are you? I don't like Stella. No, not the alcohol Stella, not Stella the beer. I just feel, as I picked that Solitude card up, that my head is pounding, absolutely pounding. I feel that whoever this person is that's just come in is relevant to you, but I kept getting the name Stella. I can't think what that, but the Solitude card is telling me that you do need some time out now. When you've left any kind of situation, even just when a relationship ends, when someone has a divorce or a relationship is just not getting on no more, and it comes to an end, it's always sad, even if you both are aware that situation's got to finish. But any kind of situation, whether it's amicable or even if it's been horrific, you still need time out. Everyone needs time out, and both parties, either side, need time out, because there's times to reflect and know and trying to readjust as well, and be yourself again, because we do get sucked up sometimes in other people's lives and expectations that we forget who we are and who we want to be. And I just feel for you, you really do need some time to yourself now to adjust. And it is weird, because whoever this woman is that's come through, and we have talked a lot about throats and anxieties. I've been getting this pounding head in the last few minutes. I do feel that with my throat, it was something that needed to be, that there was someone needing to say something. They wanted to put something out there. And I know we talked about the throat chakra earlier, but I just feel my throat feels really quite, I feel like I've swallowed something the wrong way and choked. So I don't know if this woman is relevant to you, but I'm just getting this feeling that someone's choked, and that's why I was losing my voice. But they're showing me lots of red around you, and it's about getting back your feet back in the ground and rebuilding who you are. So the guidance is going to come with him. And that may sound easier said than done, but it truly is. I just feel that you've really have now got to have some time to yourself, rebuild who you are, look at what it is you need and require to make your life easier, because you've used the word horrific, which is quite, it's quite a poignant word. And I do feel with the red around me and my head, there's been a lot of anger around you. There's been a lot of very angry people around you. If that makes sense, Lydia. I'm not going to, again, go into too much detail, but the red's just making my head feels quite pounding. I feel there's been lots of anger. There's been lots of unpleasantness around you. And like I said, I just feel there's something going on here with this woman. Let us know, Lydia, if you do know who this woman is. I got the name Stella, and I feel that there was a problem with choking. She certainly nearly made me choke. Yeah, I really do need to say something, and I have a horrible headache. Okay. I'm obviously picking up more empathic stuff tonight than usual. When you say you really do want and need to say something, just be mindful that what you don't always need to say something to somebody else. And again, sometimes we can write it down and then just burn it. A lot of people burn it on a full moon, or we can just, because it's better to say, sometimes it's just better to just say it and get it off our chest, or write it. We don't actually have to say it to that person, and not because we're going to offend them, but sometimes we don't need to be put back in that situation. And I'm saying that to you mindfully because I don't think you need to be put back in that situation, so you don't need to say it to them. So I hope that makes sense, Lydia, because I don't think you need to be around that situation no more. I don't know if you're reading. I don't know if you're a reader. I just feel that I want to say to you, find some self-help books, some books on how to rebuild your confidence. I just feel it might be worth your while doing that, Lydia. So and take lots of water for that headache, because it is quite bad, because I thought my head was going to explode. But yeah, much love to you, Lydia. Take care of yourself. But yeah, you can rebuild yourself, and you can start anew, and you don't have to be dragged back into an old habit or a whole old way, and you certainly don't need to have that anger around you. Okay, much love to you. Okay, people. Well, don't forget, 10:30 tonight. It's the lovely Ricky and Tyler at UK time, my little boys, as I call them. So please come back on and tune in for them. Sorry, I lost my voice. Sorry, yeah, happens sometimes. I'll just come on the trance one. But yeah, and thank you for joining me on Facebook and YouTube. You all look after yourselves and take care, and I will see you. No, I'm not on the Sunday sofa I'm not on the Sunday sofa this week. I'm having a week off. I've already arranged that with Polly and Leon. I did tell you, Mr. P. Yeah, so I'm not in on the Sunday sofa this week. You will see me the following week, because of me, the lovely ladies have moved the show. So we are, yes. So the Sunday sofa will be on this Sunday, and it will be on next Sunday, because they have kindly moved it to work around my hours. So I will be back on the 16th of May with the Sunday sofa. So it's going to be weird. Do they have a guest? Oh, and they've got a guest. So you haven't got to put up me. You can see who the lovely guest is. But thank you for tuning in. I will see you on this show in a fortnight. So please do come back if you want some advice, or just listen to me rambling. And I will see you on Sunday the 16th on the Sunday sofa. Take care, everyone, and much love. See you later.